Welcome back to another episode of What Even Is D&D. Now today's episode is finding a group, and we have two categories for that. You're going to have online versus in person, and we're going to start with online because there's the most resources for that. Now, with online, there are a few ways to go about it. There's paid and unpaid, and with that we'll start with StartPlaying.gg or .games. So it's as simple as making an account and clicking find games. There are tons of different games that you can find. You can sort by schedule, by status, games, what system you want to play with. There is an abundance, and even up to let's get to it. Did I do it? Did I skip it? Nope. There we go. Dungeons and Dragons, the basics, all the way from 0E to 5E. You can also play by theme. You can search different themes, or cyberpunk, dark fantasy. You get the idea. Let's see what status is. Oh, ready to play and new. Okay. And then there are more filters. You can do a price range, a duration, platform, experience, age range, and if you have a favorite game master, then there you go. And that's basically it for Start Playing. It's pretty cut and dry. Now, if you are a DM looking for players, you can also go on here as well. The prices can look intimidating. However, there are some free games if you look for them, and some of them are fairly cheap too. And you have to look at it as not just what the price is. Like $8 a session once every Wednesday. It's $8. Getting to play once a week. That's not terrible. You don't even spend that at the movies sometimes. Obviously, some of them are higher priced, and if you look at the rankings, hopefully that means that they are better, more experienced, and more easily able to manage time, as well as used to running games. But you do have your free ones. Wednesday 7 a.m., Wednesday 6 a.m. But that's basically Start Playing. Like I said, pretty simple, cut and dry. Another option is to look online. Reddit has a LFG subreddit, looking for group. You can make posts here. You also have Roll20, which in a similar fashion, I don't have a Roll20 account, so you can search for the type of game. There is there it is. D&D 3.5, 4E, and 5E. By relevance, matching keywords, only fun games welcome to new players, show games with mature content, and only fun games that are free to play. And gaming groups. Then there's listings. So it's another pretty simple. It doesn't have some of the extra search options that Start Playing does, but still, another easy way. You have DnD Beyond. Now, it's just basically a forum that you can post on looking for groups, or look for somebody who's made a post looking for a group. Cut and dry, simple as that. Next up, for in person, you have options. Now, we'll get to that in a second, actually. Let's go back to online. because I want to talk about a few other things. There are Discords, plenty of Discords that you could join and look for a group there. They don't necessarily have to be directly related to D&D as long as they have a D&D section. For instance, in the description, I will have my linkage and I have my Discord. I do have a D&D section. If you wanted to go in there and post looking for a group, you can do that. Just if you're going to do stuff like that, make sure you check the rules first and make sure it's okay to do that. There are plenty of Discords out there that will have options to look for groups, or they're mainly made for Dungeons and Dragons, looking for groups and things of that nature. However, it's not all of them. Like I said, read the rules. You can also just search online. Do a quick Google search. There are probably plenty of options I haven't mentioned here. Now we're moving on to... actually, one other thing. If you want to join a community that is related to it, you could do so by going on Twitch or YouTube or any number of social media and following an account, a person, or a group that already does that, and become a member of their community and maybe find somebody that way. After that, for in person, there's a lot of options. One of your best options if you want something local is to go to one of your local game stores. See if they don't have something you can sign up for, like a group that you can sign up to game with, a bulletin board that you can post on looking for group, or some places just have space in the back that you can go and play. So that can be nice too. Beyond that, there is stuff like Meetup. Meetup's a website, and you can post for looking for a group. Obviously, the location's going to be important, and what kind of game. I've never done this, so but it seems fairly simple, cut and dry, like all the rest. Let's look at this one. Open gaming. This event has passed. Okay, well, those are passed. Okay, let's find a different one then, shall we? Indianapolis, USA. Maybe this one. Join this group. It tells a little bit about them. Upcoming events. Tuesday game night at Family Time Games. So, tells you what you can do. You click attend, and then you go there on the day. Not that hard. There's a bunch of different ways to go about it, but all you really need to do is do a quick search to find your group and follow through with it. It can be kind of nerve-wracking trying to find the right group. You can get kind of cold feet, like what if they don't like me or whatever, but everybody's pretty nice. Well, not everybody, but you'll find that the Dungeons and Dragons community, in the most part, is a pretty nice community to be a part of. You do have some people who kind of mess things up for others, so if you run into them, just move on. But that's a bunch of different ways that you can find a group, be it online or offline, paid or unpaid. Obviously, the paid is more of a dedicated thing. If you are new to it, I suggest trying the free options first. So, all that being said, if you like this video, please feel free to hit that like button, and if you want to follow for more D&D stuff, the subscribe button, would love a little click. Also, I will have some videos up here, actually a video, most recent or something, playlist and the subscribe pop up on the screen. If you haven't been following along on what it even is D&D, I have a playlist, and I suggest watching the first episode and going through it. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it as always, and I'll see you next time for What Even Is D&D. Thank you.